If you are over 60 and still maintain an intimate lifestyle, chances are you have asked yourself this question at some point: is what I am doing still appropriate for my age? I am not here to judge or forbid. I am here to tell the truth. A truth that might surprise you, but may also be exactly what you need to hear right now. If you are an older adult and still approach intimacy the same way you used to, I am sorry to say this, but it is time to consider a different approach, not because what you are doing is wrong, but because your body has changed. And if you do not fully understand those changes, what once brought you joy may slowly become the cause of fatigue, discomfort, or the loss of the deep connection you once cherished. In today's video, I want to speak with honesty and respect about the surprising benefits of healthy intimacy, about the silent risks that come with age, and most importantly, about safe, natural, and easy solutions to help you continue to live fully and love fully, even at an age when many have already given up hope. According to Harvard Health Publishing, satisfaction in intimacy after the age of 60 depends not only on physical ability, but also on understanding and respecting your own body. So please stay with me until the end, because what you are about to discover might help you awaken your own body through just a few simple changes. The first thing you need to know is this: intimacy is not just a physical moment. It is a deep connection between your mind, your emotions, and your life energy. And once you are over 60, that connection becomes even more important. In fact, it becomes essential for your overall well-being. Many people believe that after a certain age, intimacy is nothing more than a beautiful memory. But studies show the opposite. According to the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, maintaining regular closeness is linked to higher life satisfaction, reduced anxiety, better memory, and a stronger sense of belonging. When your body connects and engages fully, your brain releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. It not only creates a sense of safety, but also helps calm the heart rate, lower blood pressure, and ease the feeling of loneliness, something that many people over 60 silently struggle with. That is not all. Your body also produces endorphins, which are natural pain relievers. They help you sleep more deeply, feel lighter, and most importantly, feel more confident in yourself. You no longer have to try to feel young again like someone else. You just need to feel truly alive. And that is a very different feeling. Many men over 60 say that what they miss most is not physical strength. It is the feeling of being desired, being loved, being touched with care and respect. And the amazing truth is, you can reclaim those feelings not through pills, not through pressure, but through right understanding and the right kind of touch. The issue is, most of us do not know how to touch, not with the hands, but with the mind. And sometimes what feels like a normal habit may actually be quietly draining your body more than you realize. That is why, in the next part, I will speak directly about the risks older adults often overlook when approaching intimacy the old way. You still have desire, you still feel emotions, you still long for connection, but your body has changed, and that is exactly where the risk lies. After the age of 60, changes begin to happen inside the body quietly. You do not see them. You do not hear them, but you begin to feel them in small ways. A sore jaw when trying to hold a position too long, a dull ache in the neck, or a shortness of breath you never used to notice. Even more concerning are the injuries you do not even know are happening. Inside the mouth, in the gum tissue, in the pelvic muscles, these are areas that are already sensitive and become even more vulnerable as you grow older. According to Harvard Health, the rate of oral and throat infections related to close contact rises significantly in people over 60. This is not because the behavior becomes more risky, but because the immune system weakens, the gums become more fragile, and bacteria multiply more easily in a body that is no longer as strong. What is even more unfortunate is that many people still believe brushing their teeth thoroughly before intimacy is a good hygiene practice. But this can actually create a doorway for bacteria to enter. When you brush too hard, small scratches form in the gum tissue, even if you cannot see them. But to bacteria, those scratches are wide open doors. These small injuries make it easier for viruses or bacteria to enter, especially during close contact with sensitive areas. Your body can no longer handle everything the way it used to. But the good news is this: you do not have to give up joy or connection. You just need to approach it in a new way, a way that fits your body today. In the next part, I will show you exactly how to keep intimacy safe, healthy, and sustainable through. Just a few simple adjustments. Brushing your teeth is a good habit, but brushing at the wrong time can become a serious risk to your health. This may sound like a contradiction. For years, we have been taught that cleaning the mouth before being close is a sign of respect, cleanliness, and good preparation. That is true in terms of intention. But it may not be true biologically. According to a report from McMaster University, brushing your teeth vigorously right before an intimate moment, especially with a hard bristle brush, can cause tiny injuries to the gums, soft tissues, and the lining inside the mouth. These injuries are so small that you cannot see them, but they are one of the fastest ways for bacteria or viruses from outside to enter your bloodstream. This is not meant to scare you. It is simply a reminder about timing and technique. Your body is naturally more vulnerable after the age of 60. Blood flow is slower. Healing takes more time. Your immune response is also weaker. That means even a small scratch can lead to more risk than you might expect. So what should you do? The solution is simple. Instead of brushing your teeth immediately before closeness, try this approach. Maintain a regular oral hygiene routine in the morning and evening without forcing it close to the moment. About 30 to 60 minutes before intimacy, gently rinse your mouth with an alcohol-free mouthwash. If you want to feel fresher, you can chew fresh mint leaves or take a sip of unsweetened herbal tea. These small steps are actually a quiet shield for your overall health. They do not take away your confidence. They help you keep it longer. Because the essence of intimacy does not come from excessive cleanliness that harms you. It comes from respect, for the other person, and for your own body. Up next, I will talk about a part that few people pay attention to: the physical pressure on the neck, back, and jaw, and how to reduce strain to keep the moment comfortable. Closeness should never come with pain. But after the age of 60, it absolutely can. If you ignore your own body, there is a reality many older adults do not talk about. After being close, they feel neck stiffness, back pain, jaw soreness, or even dizziness. But out of embarrassment or fear of breaking the mood, they choose to stay silent and endure it. You should not do that. You do not have to be a hero by staying in a position that leaves you aching the next day. You need to be someone who listens to the body and respects its new limits. In midlife and older age, the muscles around your neck, shoulders, jaw, and pelvic area all begin to lose flexibility and endurance. Movements that once felt easy can now lead to muscle strain, cramps, or minor inflammation if you are not prepared. So, how can you make adjustments? First, use SMART support. A soft pillow under your chest or knees can help align your spine and reduce pressure on your lower back and neck. If you are sitting or kneeling, place a thin towel under your knees to ease the strain. Second, do gentle warm-ups before you begin. This can be as simple as rotating your neck, tilting your head, opening your mouth gently 3 to 5 times, or taking deep, steady breaths. Your body needs a soft wake-up, like a well-used machine that needs time to warm up. Third, give yourself permission to pause. If your jaw feels tired, if your shoulder tightens, or your back feels sore, stop, gently touch your partner's hand. Take a breath, adjust your posture, and continue if you feel ready. That small pause will not break the mood. In fact, it shows care and safety. Your body does not ask for perfection. It simply wants you to be present with honesty. And when you do that, even the smallest movements become meaningful moments of connection. Next, I will share why gentle communication at the right time has the power to transform your entire experience. Intimacy does not begin with the body. It begins with a simple question, with a look, with the act of listening. For many people over 60, they have lived with their partner for decades. They often think, we know each other so well, there is no need to talk anymore. But that belief is exactly what creates distance. The body changes, sensation change, limits change. And if there is no conversation, all of it gets overlooked in silence. Communication is not about polite small talk. It is about having a real dialogue. Are you comfortable? Is this position okay for you? Would you like to try something different? Just a few words like that can open the connection, spread a sense of respect, and help both people feel truly relaxed. Older adults need this more than ever, not because they are fragile, but because they have lived through many years holding on to emotions that were never expressed. And sometimes a single simple question can melt away years of unspoken tension. According to a study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, older couples who practice gentle communication before and after intimacy report 30% higher satisfaction compared to those who do not speak at all. Communication is a way to affirm that you are not just doing something with a body, you are connecting with a person. Practice asking small questions that carry deep meaning. Can we try something different? Do you like it when I do that? My back feels a little tired. Can we pause for a few seconds? And do not hesitate to speak up if something does not feel right to you. That is not complaining. That is the act of a mature person who knows how to care for themselves with love. Because when you know how to talk during closeness, you are not just maintaining a connection. You are deepening something that may feel old, but becomes new again every time it is heard. Next, I will share how to care for your mouth and body in a way that protects both of you naturally and easily. A safe, intimate experience does not begin in the bedroom. It begins with the way you care for your body every day. Many older adults still believe that being clean is enough. But in truth, Cleanliness needs to be understood correctly, at the right time, and in the right way, especially when your immune system is no longer strong. Every small detail becomes more important than ever. First, let us talk about the mouth. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, the rate of gum inflammation, periodontal disease, and other oral health issues rises significantly in people over the age of 60. These conditions do not just cause pain, they also create the perfect environment for bacteria to live and grow. When you engage in intimacy that involves close contact with the mouth, oral health does not only affect you, it directly affects your partner. Even a small area of inflammation, if unnoticed, can become a hidden source of infection. The solution is not complicated. Brush your teeth gently twice a day using a soft bristled toothbrush. Floss or use interdental brushes at least once a day. Use an alcohol-free mouthwash, especially 30 to 60 minutes before closeness. Have dental checkups twice a year, even if you feel no pain. Second, pay attention to your joints and muscles. If you often feel back pain, jaw tension, or a stiff neck after being close, that is a sign your body needs more flexibility. Just 5 minutes every morning to do simple neck rolls, shoulder lifts, and jaw stretches can make a real difference. Your body will remember that care in a positive way. And finally, nurture your emotional well-being. A truly healthy man is one who takes care of both his body and his emotions. Do not wait for symptoms to appear before seeking help. Talk openly with your doctor about your intimacy concerns. They are there to support you, not to judge you. With just a few simple steps, you are building a strong foundation so that each intimate experience is not only safe, but also meaningful and fulfilling. Next, I will share a very personal message. Intimacy after 60 does not disappear. It simply needs to be understood through a wiser heart. Intimacy does not disappear as you grow older. It simply takes on a new form, softer, more refined, and deeper. Many people mistakenly believe that after the age of 60 or 70, intimacy becomes a thing of the past or only symbolic, but the truth is very different. At this stage of life, intimacy is no longer a conquest. It becomes a journey of returning to a feeling of connection, of trust, of genuine closeness. And this emotional maturity, when shared in the right way, has more healing power than any medicine. You no longer need to prove anything. You do not have to be strong like you were in your 20s. You do not need to chase after any standard. You just need to be present with your real body, real emotions, and real harmony. And that is what makes each experience memorable, not just temporary. According to Harvard Health Publishing, older couples who continue to engage in gentle, regular intimacy report nearly 40% higher life satisfaction compared to those who stop completely. So stop comparing, let go of old rules. Like it has to be like before, it must last a certain time, or it needs to be intense, because with enough life experience, you begin to realize this. A gentle touch at the right moment, a sincere look, a quiet moment of listening. Sometimes these things mean more than 1,000 words or forced actions. See intimacy as a gift, not as a duty, not as a challenge, but as a choice made by two grown individuals who protect something sacred together. You are still alive. Your body can still feel, and your heart still knows how to love. So do not give up on that feeling. If you walk gently at your own pace, with care and understanding, then even the smallest moment can become a meaningful journey. You and I have just gone through a topic that may seem sensitive, but is actually tender and deeply human. Intimacy in later life does not fade. It simply changes its color. It becomes softer. It asks for more listening. And sometimes just a single understanding glance can replace every physical touch. And if you feel yourself drifting away from that connection, please remember everything can begin again, as long as you know how. The journey to emotional intimacy does not begin with expensive solutions. It begins with a slow breath, a 5-minute body warm-up each morning, an honest conversation, or something as simple as placing a pillow under your neck just right. Change comes from the smallest things, and I believe if you are still listening at this very moment, then you are ready to love yourself again, to reconnect with your partner, and to walk forward into a life that is not only longer, but also richer in emotion. Start today by caring for your oral health, by expressing how you truly feel, by letting go of comparisons with the past, and focusing instead on understanding in the present. I wish you good health, peace, and the warmth of connection throughout your journey in later life. See you again in the next video. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. How are you taking care of your intimate health? Leave a comment below. I would truly love to hear from you.